guys, I'm on my way out to eat with a friend, and I decided to do this video real quick because I do look decent enough to come on camera today. Here to just talk a little bit about RPGShow wigs and how I pretty much maintain my wig and get the most out of my wig. So I am wearing one of the RPGShow units here. If you guys are interested in how I styled this wig and got this look, I'll have that link below in the info bar. When I picked out this wig, I was definitely looking for like a blunt cut. By the way, this wig was, customized for me. I did reach out to RPGShow to see if they could make a wig like this for me, and they nailed it, of course. With RPGShow, they have improved the quality of their wigs along with the density of their wig. So meaning you're going to get a more fuller, thicker, natural looking wig. You're also going to get more parting area on the wig as well. Most important thing is, how long are these units supposed to last? Unit or hair extensions should last a year at the minimum. With most of my units from RPGShow, all of them has lasted for at least a year and a half, if not longer. Now, the only unit that has just given up on me is the unit I'm about to show y'all. And I have like worn this unit to death, okay? When I tell you to death, honey, to death. Okay, so this is my wig. This is the wig from RPGShow, and like, y'all don't judge me right now because like this wig has been my ride or die wig. I have worked out in this wig. I have went to work in this wig. I have lounged around the house in this wig. I have cleaned up in this wig. I have done everything under the sun in this wig. This is also the wig that I used when I did the Kim K curls, which video went viral, by the way. I'll have that link below in the info bar. This unit has to be at least 3 years old, and again, it just gave out on me like Monday, which was like 4 or 5 days ago. And the reason why it gave out on me is because I wore the hell out of this wig for the last 6 months. So I'm just going to show you guys, and it's not even necessarily wore out. And what happened was the elastic bands that come inside the wig to make the wig more tighter, well, it broke, okay? Both of them broke, but as you can see, the wig is still intact. It is still in really good condition, no holes. The hair is still full. It is still, it's not as soft. It's definitely time for a wash, but it is a yucky texture, and it definitely still feels yucky. So I love this wig, and I love throwing it in a ponytail. Oh my god, I have got to get another one of these wigs or try to figure it out so this wig fits a lot more snug on my head. I'm just going to show you guys another wig that I've been wearing for like the last 3 months going to work. And I've actually had this other wig too for maybe 3 to 4 years as well. This bob wig right here. Now, you guys might not remember this wig, but this wig used to be red. I'll have the video link below in the info bar so you guys can check that out. But I've actually bleached this wig. I bleached this wig with hair bleach, got it a blonde color, and then I put like a red hair dye on top of it. And then maybe like 6 months ago, I put a black dye on it, and look at it. It still looks great. I can still run my fingers through it. It's still really soft. Some of the red you can see peeking through just a little bit, but that's okay with me because I love that look when the sun hits this wig because it looks just so freaking pretty. As you guys can see in the inside, the construction is still great, still intact. You can see a little bit of the redness and blackness that came from when I colored this wig, but to me that doesn't matter. Who's gonna see that? My most important thing is just the lace up here. But I mean, their wigs are made very, very well. I've never heard anyone complain about the construction of the wig. I've just heard people actually complain about the hair on the wig. Now let me jump to this real quick, because there has been some individuals who have purchased units from RPGShow or other hair companies, and they have ran into issues. It is natural to happen. It is going to happen no matter what a company does, a person is going to get a bad batch of hair or is not going to have the same experience as another customer. It's unfortunate, but it's so true, and it just happens. It's just a part of the non-perfect world that we live in. I have read quite a few comments from ladies who have purchased units from RPGShow and has stated that they got a crappy wig, or RPGShow or hair companies in general send the YouTubers the better wigs, and they send the paying people the terrible wigs, yada yada yada. Okay, I could understand why you would feel that way if you have received a bad batch, because I get it. If you are looking at a YouTuber and they are just bragging and loving this unit that they're talking about, or whatever it is that they're talking about, I mean, you're expecting to get the same thing that they did. But again, that doesn't always happen. Me being a business owner, I definitely know that all things won't go well, and you won't have happy customers all the time, and you can't satisfy everyone. When it comes to the statement of a company only sending good things to people who do videos, I can understand that. But as a businesswoman, I just don't see how that company would be able to stay in business not catering to those customers that pay. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see how that will work out. Now, I have always preached this in all of my videos. If you have become the victim of some bad hair or a bad unit, first off, reach out to the company. Of course, I would simply email them, let them know of your issue or issues, send them pictures if possible, and then go from there. And if your issues have not been addressed, then I would take it a step further. I would do a review. I would write reviews. So in a situation like that, that is how I would handle that particular situation. Let's go ahead and just jump into how I store my wigs. RPGShow, they now give their customers these little wig carriers. And I think this is so useful because I can probably pack like 2 or 3 wigs in here, and that's how I pretty much like to store my wigs. I don't just throw my wigs in a bin or in a box or just somewhere in the room. If you don't store your unit, definitely sit it on a mannequin head. However, when you're doing that, keep in mind that dust particles and things like that is going to get into the hair, so you definitely want to keep the hair washed. When it comes to maintaining my wigs, I wash my wigs every single week. I do my wigs like I do my hair, and that's what I tell individuals who are new to buying units or new to buying virgin hair. You want to treat this hair as if it is your own. That is how you're going to get good results from your unit. If you treat your hair like crap, most of the time you're going to get a crappy result. Just a natural thing, right? So you want to make sure you take care of your wig by either washing it with shampoo, or of course you can wash it with conditioner, because when you wash your hair, it's kind of like it rejuvenates, I don't know if that's the proper term. Definitely wash your units, definitely take care of your units, definitely when you are styling your hair. I don't know why people still don't do this, but use a heat protectant. When you are using some sort of heating tool or hair tool that is hot, you most definitely want to use a heat protectant. I use a heat protectant on my own hair because, believe it or not, you can burn the hell out of your hair. Your hair can start to stink like flat irons or curling iron. You know how you get that burnt smell and it just follows you around? That can happen if you don't use a heat protectant. When it comes to detangling your hair, I would definitely suggest that you use like a paddle brush or a wide tooth comb. I do not like to use like the little small tooth combs. Oh my god, like that will snag your unit, like for real. Make sure you use a paddle brush because a paddle brush is a lot more gentle on the hair. You can use any type of paddle brush. If you purchase your unit from RPGShow, you will get a paddle brush. I have like 150 of these paddle brushes. I have so many paddle brushes, it's like crazy. So definitely make sure you have a paddle brush with you so you can detangle your hair and your hair can stay looking bomb. I'm just gonna wrap this video up because it's not really meant to be a long video. I just wanted to share with you guys what I do, give you guys some advice, especially to those who may have ran into some issues with RPGShow or just a hair company in general, as well as show you guys just how my units hold up a year after wearing. So anyways, also follow me on Snapchat. I am now on Snapchat. I'll have all of my information below in the info bar for you guys to follow. See you guys later. Bye.